Hey guys! So this week is obviously my 10-week update. I'm actually 10.5 weeks. I'm about 10 weeks and 4 days. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really have a huge amount to talk about this week, so I've decided to do like a questionnaire thing each week as I go along. Obviously some questions aren't as valid as they will be. They're not as valid now as they will be later, but I still thought it'd be interesting to see how it changes. First of all, how far along are you? 10.5 weeks roughly. Total weight gain, I think. It's too early, way too early. Maternity clothes. I don't have any maternity clothes, however, I did have to go up a bra size, so yeah, it's not a maternity bra, it's just a normal bra. But yeah, basically they were obviously really hurting, and I tried on my old bikini the other day because it's really hot here and weather's nice, and thought, yeah, I can go and sunbathe, and it was really small. And I was like, whoa, didn't realise I'd grown quite that much. So yeah, I decided, well, I'll go and buy the next size up, see if it fits, and it does. I don't reckon it'll be too long before I run out of this one either though, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, and I also bought some vest tops that I'm going to be using throughout my pregnancy. They're not maternity vests, but they're just ones that can stretch, and I know that because I'm not a big person like the rest of me, other than my boobs and my belly, not a huge amount I don't think is going to grow, so I didn't think it was much. I'll probably buy some maternity stuff, but I probably won't invest in too much because I don't know if it's really worth it, to be fair. But yeah, stretch marks, none, surprisingly. Sleep, well, tired still all the time. I'm still sleeping okay at night. The only thing is that I tend to still wake up like early in the morning. It'll probably be like 4 or something, and I'll be desperate for the toilet, and I mean desperate. Like this morning I had a dream about peeing and being desperate for the toilet and not being able to find a toilet, and I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I need to go. It wasn't fun at all. Otherwise, yeah, I'm tired still all the time. I still tend to be taking naps. It's really ridiculous. Like yesterday I was supposed to be going to work, but my boss messaged me saying that there wasn't no need for me to come in because they didn't have a lot of children, and it's summer holidays here, so yeah, so I didn't go in. But obviously I woke up that little bit earlier than I normally do because I was getting ready for work, but it was just, I just felt like tired. I mean, I didn't even do anything yesterday really. I mean, I just did like housework and stayed at home really until the evening, and then I went out with my other half and went over to my sister's. But yeah, like I didn't really do that much, but I felt like I had worked or something. That's what it felt like when I came home. I was just like, I'm so tired, and I mean, I've been going to sleep at the same time that my other half has, and he works, like, he goes to work at like, you know, 6 or something in the morning, and he'll work all day until like 5, whatever. He won't get home until like normally 5 or 6 in the evening, so it's like I'm sleeping as long as he is, and yet he's working like a full shift. It's ridiculous, but hey. So yeah, tired all the time. Best moment this week. Well, I got my scan letter through. I think it was just a couple of days after I did my last video actually, so it was probably last week, but yeah, I think it was the end of last week. But yeah, that was really happy and exciting because I've been waiting for that, obviously. It's on Thursday the 8th of August, so it's in 2 weeks time when I'm 12.5 weeks roughly. So yeah, that's obviously really exciting. Miss anything? Just feeling normal, to be honest. Being able to eat whatever. I just feel ill. Like I've been still feeling sick and tired, obviously, and I'm having mild cramping every so often. But yeah, it's just annoying not being able to feel normal and feel as energetic as I normally do, like not feeling like I could do as much as what I normally do. It's just boring, to be honest. It gets really boring, especially at the moment because I'm home most of the time, and living in the middle of nowhere, which means I can't go out as easy. Like I have to wait and depend on other people, and it's frustrating to say the least. But it's still, I swear, it's nice to have a break, but it gets to a point where it's like, this isn't fun anymore, I just want to go back to normal. Yeah, movement, obviously not. I'm way too small and it's probably still behind my pelvic bone from what I understand. So, food cravings. Last week I really craved Cheerios. I don't know if I said this in my video or not, but yeah, I really craved honey Cheerios to be precise, and I made Liam go and get me some. And I've been eating them pretty much nearly every day, but now I'm starting to get, I mean I still like them, but I'm starting to go off them a little bit, but I still fancy cereal, so I think I might end up going on to something else next. But yeah, I think I'm just having a cereal craving at the moment. And cheese and cucumber sandwiches with salad cream. Like, I don't normally like salad cream that much, but I've really fancied cheese and cucumber sandwiches quite a lot. Like, that's what I've been having a lot over the last week, to be honest. And generally unhealthy stuff. Now I've been craving a little bit more chocolate this week, but I think it might be because of my iron deficiency. Like, I don't think my iron levels are probably that good, so I have been eating some chocolate to try and balance that side of things out, but I haven't been too bad. But yeah, and then otherwise it's just, like I said last week, unhealthy food, KFC, McDonald's, that sort of thing. I haven't had any this week. I really fancied Chinese yesterday and we were so close to getting it, but the Chinese shop was closed, so I didn't get any. Anything making you queasy or sick? Yeah, I wouldn't say there's much that's really making me feel that sick, but the main thing, I suppose, every so often, I obviously feed my dog every day, and yeah, his dog food tends to really smell, and I think it's smells that seem to be really getting to me, to be honest. Like, it just, yeah, it really made me feel sick, and yeah, not nice. The only thing, yeah, there was one thing I really fancied. My mum started cooking like bacon the other day, like last week, this is sort of last week, and I really fancied it, and then eventually I made myself some or something later on. I think someone else made some for me, but yeah, I had like a bacon sandwich because I really fancied it, had it, and then I felt awful afterwards. I just didn't feel very well, and I think it was more generally just me, like I just didn't feel, I felt sick sort of thing, but it made it feel like it was from the bacon. I don't think it was, because it was fine, I know it was fine. But yeah, and then the next day someone else had started cooking bacon and I was like, oh no. And every time I went near like where they were cooking it and stuff, oh no, I just, even the thought of it now makes me feel sick. Like, I still like the smell of bacon when it's cooking, sort of, but it's not, yeah, I don't know, just I think it was at that time. I reckon now, I reckon I'd be alright, but the thought of it back then still makes me feel sick, so I don't know, maybe. Gender, obviously, I don't know the gender yet. I probably won't even know even after like next week, because I mean after the scan I probably still won't know, because you don't find out that early. I'll probably find out on my 20-week scan, hopefully, as long as baby's not hiding. But yeah, so that's that really. Labour signs? No, obviously not. Way too early. Symptoms? Generally the same, to be honest. They've been nausea, sickness. I say morning sickness, but it's never in the morning. Mine tends to be in the evening, actually, when I feel the worst. Generally just tired a lot more. My breasts have been really sore and hurting and itchy, and it really hurts to hug people as well. I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. Oh yeah, what I said earlier, mild cramping. But that's mainly it, to be honest. It hasn't really changed that much. I feel like it's slowed down a little bit. I haven't been getting sick as often as I was last week and like the previous weeks, but it's still there and it's still annoying. Belly button in or out? In. It probably won't come out until later on if it does at all. Happy or moody most of the time? Happy most of the time, but I will admit I've been a lot more emotional. Like, I get more upset about things that normally, yeah, they might be sad, but I'm not normally a cry type of person at films and that, unless it's really, really emotional. But recently I've been a lot more emotional about things, and I find it harder to like control not crying. I'm like, don't cry. But yeah, I have been quite a bit stressed, I suppose, and worried. I just get worried about little things, mainly because of the baby, you know. I'm always worrying something's going to happen. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I've also been having a lot of weird dreams lately. Some that aren't so good. Like, I've been having a lot of dreams where my other half, Liam, has been cheating on me or something, and it's been really like really affecting me. Like, I woke up and I'd obviously been crying in my sleep, and I, like, you know, like, it was obviously affecting me really badly, and I don't know, it just made me a little bit more paranoid. And I talked to Liam about it the other day, and he was like, oh, you're so silly, sort of thing. And obviously I do trust him, it's not like I don't, but yeah, it just made me a bit thing. And so he was really kind, and he bought me some flowers the other day, which you can probably see up there, which was very nice. It made me a little bit happier, and yeah. Looking forward to this week. What are you looking forward to this week? Not a huge amount. I suppose if you take away this week, I mean, what I'm looking forward to eventually obviously is the scan, but that's in 2 weeks' time. I suppose at the moment it's like this weekend, being able to spend lots more time with Liam. Like, I've been missing him so much more, and I think I'd say it's partly because of pregnancy. I mean, I've always been like a very like clingy, I suppose. I don't want to say that, but I miss him a lot when he's not here, and I find it really hard. Like, I just want to spend all my time with him, and I know he wants to be with me all the time as well, and it's just hard when he has to go home sometimes, and he has to obviously go to work and stuff, and I think it's hard at the moment because obviously I'm home a lot more, so that's the most frustrating part. But yeah, we also are planning on decorating my room and getting my room sorted, if you hadn't guessed by the state of it last time. Yeah, we have been painting it because basically we got it replastered a while ago, and we've been painting it white as a base colour because we were going to put a natural colour on top of it. I was going to go for like a really like tealy turquoise around the, like, I mean really like almost white, and then on one wall I was going to have a feature wall and have it dark. But obviously now that I'm pregnant with it planning on moving, so all we're going to do now is just finish off the white, finish off making it look nice and white and bright, and just put, because I've already got most of the teal stuff that I was going to have in my room, like my teal curtains, my bedding and stuff like that. So basically what we're going to focus on now is getting the furniture and putting just that sort of stuff up so it still looks nice. I won't be doing all the rest of the painting because it's not worth it, because we'll be spending money on stuff that we're just going to waste. So we'd rather spend money on the furniture that we're going to keep and we'll take with us when we leave. So yeah, that's basically what we're planning on doing, and we're probably going to do the painting this weekend, so that'll be fun because I quite enjoy painting. But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. I will show you guys my 10.5 week belly, though there's not really anything to see, to be very honest. But yeah, I swear it even looks flatter than last week, but we shall see. So this is my 10.5 week belly. It looks flatter, I swear, than last week, but then I am really hungry at the moment. I haven't had any food, so yeah. From this side, from the front,